So hey guys, it's me. My hair is covered up. This I went to schools. But yeah, so this is how I look. I'm trying to, love myself for who I am in every moment of life, whether I'm fat, skinny. And right now, I'm getting my dreads on Sunday. I'm restarting my dreads. But if you go back to like before the climb, if you look in that like the very first couple videos, you will see me. I had my dreads. The first video when I said how to do a YouTube channel, my dreads were dirty. When I first had them, I didn't, I was still learning how to take care of them. But in the next video, you see my hair was really clean and pristine because I cleaned it out with, I used lemon, apple cider vinegar, and baking soda to clean it out. And you can't use a metal sink. You have to use like a glass sink. Or you can't use metal because it doesn't work. And I soaked my hair so many times to get all that dirt out. So, and I'm eating too. I'm just eating some green beans. From a can, like I told you. I'm not buying any food right now. I'm broke. So I get free food from the hospital and the food drive that they have in town. And I'm just doing that for it. It's just a season. And I eat only 1,000 calories Monday through Saturday. And Sunday, I pig out. So, I will say, I'm just trying to embrace myself. This is me, so imagine if I had like a wig cap on. My hair's underneath, so this is what I wore today. My eyebrows are not done. I'm focused on the goal, not the moment. But today was a good day. The thing that frustrated, well, the miracle I would say, 'cause my mom said, find a miracle in every day, was Miss Kathy gave me an extra bar, a pumpkin bar. So, because they were small and she just gave me an extra one. So that was the miracle, because I had a snack after the gym. So I had 2 bars today, a shake, and I had just these vegetables. And I burned like 247 calories on the treadmill. And then I worked out for 2 hours. I just didn't do the treadmill. So I don't know how many calories I burned, but I'm not hungry. But I know if I don't eat this now, at night, I'm going to be hungry. And I try to eat before 7, but the bus comes at 6:30. And by the time I get home, it's like 6:45, 6. And then I don't have a can opener or like a proper knife to open the can. So it takes me a long time to open the can. And so, yeah. So I have to eat a little bit past 7. So I usually tend to eat before 7:30. That's what I would say. So the thing that frustrated me, my mom said it's my own insecurities and how I feel about myself, was the fact that I was in my, I'm not gonna say the class because I don't want to, but the website, well, the thing wasn't downloaded on because I didn't use my laptop in class. I have my laptop in class, but Adobe software costs. So I tend to use, that's why I be at the tech, like in the past, I'd be at the tech center all the time. It's because I couldn't get it on my laptop. I mean, I could have when I had money, but but my laptop is an old laptop. It's not a newer laptop. And sometimes even if I did have the money, my laptop, it's slow and it'd be difficult. Because my Apple laptop is an old version. I bought my laptop from like the black market. It was like a website, so it was like refurbished and stuff. So it's not brand new. And my mom did give me a laptop, but that laptop, I don't like it at all. So I just, so right now I'm not working so specifically. So I have to use the tech center to do everything. And I didn't know that you could download that onto your laptop. See, if I was told that in the first class, I would have already downloaded on my laptop. So then I could have been more prepared for the next class. because I didn't know if I knew knew that I would run into those difficulties with trying to use the lab computers and then it wasn't downloaded, and that was a tech problem. So I fell behind, so I had to record the class. I was recording it because I was just like, I'm gonna fall behind, I'm gonna miss some stuff, so I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna record everything that he says. And I don't know, like, I hate being behind, and I hate asking questions in class because you don't know what anybody's thinking. And I ask a ton of questions, and sometimes my questions, when I ask them, I try to be specific, but then the teacher hears it wrong, and then I just be quiet, like, no, that's not what I'm asking. And I just be like, no, that's not what I'm asking. But I just stay quiet because I don't want to disrupt the class and keep further, but it's a struggle. And just my own insecurities. I'm gonna write a poem about it. But see, that's the thing though. Like, instead of me letting, because like my mom says, I overthink things. Instead of me letting that affect me, I should just let it go. Do what I can at home. And when I get to next class, figure it out then. But I just want to be ahead, especially this semester, because I want this to be my last semester. I don't want to be here no more. My college experience has been like full of ups and downs. It's been like a freaking roller coaster ride. And then I would say the depression phase was just a just the roller coaster just going slow for a long time. And me just sitting there just processing everything. And psychotic base was going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. There's never just been a steady moment where I was just generally having fun. And then when I would have those moments, bad stuff would happen. Yeah, it's just been crazy. So I fell behind. I was behind in class, and I hate being behind. The thing is, I don't want to be behind. I want to be on top of everything. That's why I worked ahead in my assignment, because I'm trying to be ahead. I was trying to get that assignment done this last weekend, because I want to be ahead of the curve so I can focus on other things. I don't want to have to be behind in class and I got to catch up at home. I want to get that done in class so that I can be ahead and I don't have to be stressed or worried or anything. I just want to be ahead. Oh, but besides that, I don't like that. I hate when you do that. But this is the last one. But besides that, it was that hurt. Besides that, it was overall a good day. So I just got back. After I get done with you, this YouTube video, I'm gonna do homework and take a shower and write a poem. Be in bed before Bible study and be in bed before 11. My burp. Excuse me. I'm being real open with you guys. Sorry. I just decided to eat while I record this video. Kill two birds with one stone. But besides that, it was an okay day. I think writing my poems every day helped me get it out. And also, recording these videos helped me get it out. And honestly, going to therapy, I like to get it out. I like to vent and just get it out. Because I need to let my emotions out. Because I don't want to hold that stuff in. I want to get it out. And I hate calling up people and talking. So I'd rather pay to go to somebody and be able to vent to them and just be over with it. So I don't have my problems to become somebody else's problem. Even though some people don't mind, but, other people, they're like, hey, Izzy. And I'm like, okay. So but, so to future Izzy, if I rewatch this video, stop overthinking, go with the flow, trust the process and trust God. Yeah. Y'all getting me in my raw form. And I also, today, I started using some toner because that's another thing. At first, I was going to use baking soda, but my mama told me not to. But I'm trying to use toner. You see this? Well, not that. Well, I guess you can, with this, that, these dark spots on my face. And even though I wash my face every day, I still got these little pimples right there. I want to get rid of. That's another goal this year. I think I'm going to go later when I get a little money in my pocket. I'm going to go to a dermatologist so I can get my skin good. Everything is, to me, this whole year is about personal growth, self-growth, rediscovering who I am, and overcoming struggles, and not letting my struggles define me. Yeah. I'm sorry I keep spitting, but you know when you eat green beans and the skin, even with the other, you can't chew it, so you spit it out. So, yeah. This didn't happen with the other green beans. One thing else that I like though is tuna. They have it at the hospital, so I'm gonna get some more tuna. Tuna's good. And mix it in with my green beans. But, and my videos are gonna be like 15 minutes long. Like my phone doesn't have a lot of storage, and I need a time limit since I'm doing videos every single day. Plus going to have 7 classes, doing 7 classes, doing a poem a day. So my YouTube channel, my YouTube videos, I want to do one every day to track my progress. So this will be like 15 minutes or less. And yeah. And if I miss something, let me see, is there anything from my past? I don't know. Honestly, I've had some experience in college. I mean, I would say I got 3 minutes left. Okay, well, this is another thing I did. I apologize to this person too. I wish I was trying to say that, but it's over with. But it's been a long time ago. I think it was 3 years ago. It's been a long time. A long time, because it's 2025 now, and it happened in the 2022. So it's been 2023. So it's been 2024, 2023, 2024. It's about to be 3 years, but it feels like 3 years. It's been so long ago, and I don't care for it anymore. I mean, I cared for it in the moment, and it took me a long time to get over it because of being called a stalker. It didn't affect me greatly, but yeah, during my psychotic break, I went crazy. I went crazy. I did a bunch of crazy stuff, but one specifically, I did something crazy to one person. And if he wants to show us that he can, I don't care anymore. But he can do whatever he wants. And then I did a bunch of crazy stuff, poems, all this, so just to his Instagram page. And then next semester, you know, I wasn't really at the tech center. I was depressed. And if I go to the tech center, it'll be tried. This video will probably be a little bit above 15 minutes so I can get this point across. I don't know if I talked about this already, but after I talk about it today, I'm done with it, unless y'all want more clarification in the future. Then I'll clarify, but I'm going to make this as summary as possible. So that happened. First, he told me, after that night, he told me he had a girlfriend. I said, I don't do that. Straight relationships. I ended up blocking him or unfriending him, blocking him, whatever I did on Snapchat. Moved on. Started having my psychotic break, thinking people were watching me, stalking me, and all that crazy shit. Sorry for cussing. I started texting him crazy. I don't know why I texted him. I thought a bunch of crazy stuff that I don't want to go into because I'm not ready to reveal my thought process. And I wish like my last psychotic break, I wish I didn't remember what I did. But I remember what I did, and like when I look back, I was like, Izzy, you were crazy. But this is because I'm in my right mind, but you know, and I'm, you know, like, and at the same time, I'm scared that if I forgot like I did my last time, like I was in the hospital for 4 weeks, but the 2 weeks that I was in there, the first 2 weeks, I remember going, and then I remember just waking up one day and I forgot everything. Like the first 2 weeks I was out, like, but back to this point. So yeah, just a bunch of stuff. And then next semester, when I was back in my right mind, I was going around trying to figure things out, apologize to people, make amends. And with him, I didn't want to be friends. I just wanted to make amends, and you know. But I was like, I saw him in the text center a couple times, but those times I would avoid him. And I don't know if he saw me or anything, but I would avoid him because I was embarrassed how I acted, and I avoided other people too. But by the time I tried reaching out to those other people, it was too late. It was already done. It was too late to say sorry, you know. So I had to learn how to forgive myself and move on and find my own closure. But with that specific situation, one day I was at the tech center trying to get away from home, trying to stay at the tech center, do work, because if I was at home, I'd be laying around eating DoorDash, because most of that semester I was in my apartment DoorDashing. And I was doing some bad stuff. Like, but I was in my robe, and my apartment looked a hot mess. And I wish at that time, like, I had a friend that would knock on my door and be like, hey, Izzy, what's going on? Like, I wish I had somebody back then. I mean, I had, you know, but after my psychotic break, the friends that I did have, I did a bunch of crazy stuff. So nobody was knocking on my door, you know. Everybody probably thought I was crazy. I don't know. I thought I was crazy. So, but that's what I was doing. But one day I was going to the vending machine, getting snacks, and I came around and I saw him. He looked at me. He said, what's up? I didn't say anything because I was embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to respond. I was surprised that he said something to me. And in that moment, I wish I could go back. I wish I would have just apologized, hashed it out there, and I would have moved on. But I was so embarrassed and shocked that I just stared at him, and I, you know, turned the corner and left. And then the next same night, I said, okay, let me try. And then I blocked. And then he didn't respond. Then he blocked me. So I'm thinking, okay, that's the answer. I'm gonna leave him alone. And then the next day, I think the same night, the cops called me the next day, and then he got the no contact order. So for me stalking, and I mean, it's understandable, but I just wish he never said anything to me, because at that point in my time, I was ignoring him. Like, or if I saw him, I'd turn the other direction. I tried to, and then I wasn't at the tech center. I barely was at the tech center. If you go and look at my grades, I'm not lying. But I mean, it's understandable. You know, people do what you feel you need to do to protect yourself. But at the same time, like, I wish he wouldn't have said anything to me. I wish he left it and kept it moving like he was doing in the text messages. But my mom said he was trying to be nice, and I'm just like, you know, and that's what I was trying. And in the last text message that I texted him, I said, I'm sorry. Like, I was trying to say, I know you're not responding, but I'm just trying to say I'm sorry. I wasn't saying I'm sorry for the hallway. I was saying I'm sorry for my past actions. But like I said again, you know, the way I was acting, I'm not surprised. But I wasn't looking for friendship with him. I was just looking for closure and trying to, not just from him, it was just a bunch of people. I hit somebody's car. So it's just, and I got a battery charge from my first psychotic break. Or was it, yeah, I think it was, I don't know. I had so many psychotic breaks, I don't remember it, but I got a battery charge from one of them that I had to fix this year. And now I'm on a diversion, and I got to pay and do all this, and I have to take an anger management course and all that. So, and my mama would tell those people she does not have anger problems, because, you know, and my mama said to me when we were in court, she said, you don't have anger problems, but when you're having your psychotic breaks, you're a completely different person. She said that to me. So I apologize to anybody that I hurt, because this is my closure. And like I said, I'm not going deep into my psychotic breaks because I'm still insecure about those things. And I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. And not a lot of people will understand it, even if I go deep and tell y'all everything. That's the thing. That's another reason why I didn't tell people, because like his reaction, I didn't want to tell people because some people would not understand me. Like when the cops was talking to me, they said, it seems like it's a misunderstanding. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to communicate, but by that time it was too late. But it was a misunderstanding. Though I would be misunderstood. Like, you know, nobody really gets psychotic breaks unless you actually experience one. People don't understand. They'll just think, oh, she's just making up an excuse. And I would like, I don't know. I don't wish that. I wish I never had a psychotic break, but I was pushing my mind to the point that, you know, and it just didn't start in college. It started when I was a kid, and then my house was getting shot up and just everything that was going on around me. Like my mama said, I tend to hold things in instead of letting things go. And now I'm learning to, and then I used to tell my best friend in high school, I used to tell her stuff, but I didn't tell her everything. I wasn't telling her my house was getting shot up every night. During that time I was crazy about, she know who, and that's what I would talk about all the time. But in my own insecurities, yeah, but I didn't talk about home life. Usually I'd go to somebody else when I had home. Like one time I had a black eye walking in school. So, but I didn't go to her when that happened to me. I went to somebody else and told them. So I didn't tell her everything because, you know, it just, you know, so I had a lot going on. And then college, it just was like my mind, and then other stuff was happening before then. My mind just finally broke. So, that's why and then it broke multiple times. It just didn't break there. It broke multiple times. Like my mind, you know, was tired, fed up with me and everything. And that's another reason why I feel like sleep is more important. At least in high school, I was sleeping. In college, I was not sleeping, especially when I worked that one job. But in high school, I was sleeping unless I had like an essay to write or something. And, you know, but this is I don't even want to talk about myself. And I'm doing a whole project based on psychotic breaks for my senior project. But I really don't want to talk about it because it's so depressing and it's sad. It's just depressing and sad. When I look back, when I was in my depression, especially after I pulled out my dreads through one of my psychotic breaks, I told my sister, she was like, what are you sad about? And I said, I'm scared that I have another break. Like, cause soon as I get up and I start, you know, or it's about forgiving myself, all the people that I hurt, all the people that I damaged, forgiving myself is the biggest thing. And the forgiving me, and some that stuff, and then especially when you get called a stalker, that stuff, it haunts you. And then the battery charge, it haunts you. Like what hunts me, not you, but or just the things that you did. And I even remember my last psychotic, I saw flashes of red eyes. You know, even when Barbie took me to church, I saw flashes of red eyes. And a cat, I saw flashes of red eyes. So it was an experience for me mentally. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like if I tell them, hey, I had a psychotic break, they just looked at me calmly, and they don't get it unless they actually experience it. And this video is longer than it need to be, but you don't understand it. And you don't understand it, and having them back to back to back. And this year, my goal, I don't want to have a psychotic break. I want to take well care of my mental health. And my mom is trying to make sure I'm not under no stress, and any stress to just trigger my mind. Because my mind right now is in a fragile state. And it's just because I've been abusing it for so long. And I didn't realize how I was abusing my mind and not taking care of it the way that it needed to be taken care of. And, you know, not doing things like going to therapy and venting, like, to a therapist. And not my friends, and it caused me to abuse relationships. Like, I'm talking about friendships, not like friendship. I'm not talking about like boyfriend, girlfriend, but like friendships. Like my friend said she, you know, she felt like she was my therapist in high school, and I didn't want her to feel that way because, and the thing is, yeah, she knew some things, but she didn't know everything. Like, yeah, she knew some things, but she didn't know everything. You know, when things like the black eye, when I came to school with the black eye, and you know, my skin complexion, it probably looked like a scar or something, but I went to somebody else and told them about it, but I didn't tell her. So she didn't know a lot of things because I was embarrassed to go to her. And the reason why I like going to her house, because it was peaceful to me. You know, it was peaceful. And the thing is, for her, if she would have told me, and I know that I did not like her, so let's not get it twisted. Because I told y'all about the other video, don't get it twisted. But for her, like, you know, if she needed something, I would have done it. Because I cared so much, and I don't think she realized that, because I would be venting all the time. I don't think she knew how much I cared, because I did care, you know, and to the point that I was hurt freshman year. And I'm gonna talk about this. That's why I stopped being friends with her freshman year. It wasn't because, oh, college and blah, 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 and me moving on. I stopped being friends because I was hurt, and I didn't feel like, so when I was hurt, I blocked people and I moved on. So that's why, so she started to text me and I wasn't responding. It's because she was blocked. She was blocked. She was blocked. I unfriended her, everything, and she was blocked. And because I was hurt, instead of communicating my emotions, I just blocked her. And I did that to another friend. I blocked her. And that's what I do. I block. Instead of communicating and talking in the moment, I block. Because those emotions that I feel is too much. And during my psychotic break, you know, yeah, it felt a lot. And I don't know. It just, I block, and I try to move on instead of just expressing. I don't know. It's just, and I can't even explain my psychotic break. I can't. If I try to explain it, then I can't really explain it. But yeah, and then when she came back to me, and and she said that to me, I was really hurt, because I cussed her out. I'm not gonna lie, I cussed her, because I cussed because I was like, bro, you know, if you asked me for anything, if you need anything, if I was talking too much about myself, I would have been better in that moment. And now, you know, that's the thing though. Instead of me blocking her, I should have communicated. She should have communicated with me. I should have communicated with her. We could have been on a better accord, but you know, there was so much there that, because it was things I wish more in the friendship that I didn't speak about. It was some things that I wish I wanted in the friendship, but I never opened up about it. I was just in those moments in high school, I was just happy that I had a friend. No matter anything, I just happy that I had a friend, you know, a friend that I could talk to and tell everything to, and I could trust. That's what I was happy about. So even if other things were missing, I just focused on the positives and didn't worry about the things that weren't there. So that's where my care came from. And I tried to rekindle that relationship, and she just said, girl, I don't know you anymore. So, you know, I said I understood, but in my head I was just like, I was thinking like, I know you don't know me, but that's the reason why I'm reaching out to you and trying to get to know you again and stuff. But I didn't feel like arguing. Yeah, I didn't feel like arguing or chasing. Because if a person want to be friends with you or something, they're going to try, you know. And maybe she felt so much pain after, you know, I blocked her. So it's understandable. So you got to take the actions with the consequences that come with them. So I respect it, and I haven't texted her since. And it's a lot of things. Like I said, this Edge of Greatness, I'm leaving a lot of things behind after this. And I'm expressing everything to you guys, like things in my past. And I apologize to everybody. So don't think I'm judging anybody. Your actions are valid. So anything that anybody has done, you know, blocked or no contact, the battery, I've forgiven. I've moved on. I've had my own closure. And if I respect you for whatever decision you feel like was necessary in that moment, I'm just trying to give closure for myself, you know, and talk it out, because I don't want to be talking about this stuff once I graduate. Like, I want to be on the next phase of my life worrying about what's going on in that moment. So I'm trying to tell y'all everything that I experienced, and technically 6 or 7 years from now, I don't want to be talking about this. So if you be like, Izzy, you did this, ooh, talk about that, I'm probably not going to talk about it. I'm going to be like, yeah, should have been watching The Edge of Greatness during the time that I was uploading. And then and if you had a comment, I would have responded and be like, oh, I would have responded to it, or I probably would have ignored it. Who knows? But specifically during this time, if you're watching, I will respond to the comments, your questions, even if I don't want to and it's uncomfortable for me. Even if you want to know more about my psychotic breaks, or when I was thieving, or when I was being, well, I don't even think I'm promiscuous, but being curious, I was sex. I haven't done anything. Yeah, if you want a girl that's more experienced, you better go somewhere else, because I've seen some things, but that doesn't mean I've done it. I've been seeing things since I was younger because of my brother and his friends, so I've been seeing a lot of different things. But yeah, I think that's gonna end this video. I'll talk more about stuff tomorrow. I don't know if I want to talk about this because talking about my psychotic breaks is just so uncomfortable for me. And realizing everything I did. And the thing that hurt the most throughout all my psychotic breaks, despite all the stuff I just talked about, was pulling out my hair. It didn't hurt. My mama asked me, did it hurt? Did it hurt? It didn't hurt. I pulled out. I was running and I was naked in front of a school. And I didn't even know I was in front of a school because I was trying to get help. And I didn't know I was in front of a school. And I had my shirt off and my boob and they put something over me. That's why I'm trying to say it's embarrassing talking about that stuff. But the biggest thing that embarrassed me, it's not even being naked, it's pulling my hair out. Pulling out my dreads. Those are that really pulled me further into depression. And yeah, I'm like, what about all the other stuff? I'm like, nah, you know, it was pulling out my hair that broke the camel's back for me. My dreads were pretty long. They were long, like my dreads was like down. Like if I had my dreads probably be right here. That was like 3 years ago. That's why I said that was like so I pulled my dreads out not last year but the year before. So if I still had my dreads, it would have been like a year and a half. Yeah, it would be a year and a half. So my dreads would probably be like right here. Like they'd be long. They'd be pretty, they'd be thick, they'd be long, but these dreads I'm getting this time are gonna be thin, so they're gonna be more. But my hair, like my dreads weren't that big when I first got them, but as they grew, my dreads got thicker because they were really thin. I wish I had but that was on my Snapchat. But when I first had my dreads, they were skinny, but as they grew, they got thicker. So these dreads might be thin, but as they grew, they just thickened out, you know, because my hair is thick. So, but that's the end of this video. I went 15 plus minutes over, but I don't know. I just had to vent. But I don't know if I'm gonna talk about this anymore. If you want to comment, you can comment. And I'm sorry, and I apologize again for anybody that I've hurt, you know, because I'm still gonna take responsibility because at the end of the day, I still did it. So, whether I was in the right mind or my wrong mind, it's still a part of my past. So I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna even if you don't forgive me, I'm gonna forgive myself and take that with God when that time comes. So, but I apologize to any and everybody that I hurt. Not even just post psychotic breaks. Even in high school, if I hurt you in high school, even I don't really want to talk about, because high school so long ago. I graduated high school when I was 19, so high school is so long ago. High school is long ago. I'm sorry, high school is long ago. Like that 5 years flew by fast. Like when I look back, I'm like, damn, 5 years flew by fast. And that's why I'm like, I'm 24 now, and I'm gonna be 30 before I know it. So it's a lot of things I want to accomplish, and I'm gonna say this year's, 7 years. So in 7 years, it's a lot that I want to accomplish because I'm 24, and 24 isn't done yet. So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So in 7 years, I want to accomplish a lot before my next birthday. So yeah, but I'm gonna end this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Will I talk about this after the Edge of Greatness series is over? Will I talk about this? No. So if you got comments, if you want something, you want further to know, comment below. Oh, and I'm trying to lose 50 pounds. So I'm getting my dreads done on Sunday, and I'm going to show y'all a video. Y'all gonna see it in my video. So my dreads will be there, and then I want to get my eyebrows done. I want to clip my face clear. I want to lose weight. I want to get my grades back up. I'm applying a job. I'm doing a lot of different things. And I have a vision board. I'm not telling you what's on my vision board, but by the stuff I talk about, there's some things on my vision board that y'all don't know about. And there's some things that y'all do know about. Like this YouTube channel, my family doesn't. Only person that knows is Miss Kathy, but my family doesn't know about this. So by the time I blow up, they're gonna be like, Issy. I'm gonna be like, girl. They're gonna be like, Issy. I'm like, girl. So yeah. All right. So bye, you guys.